Was it just a coincidence that southern BC baked and burned under a deadly heat dome last summer that killed nearly 600 people, then was inundated with rain and floods less than 5 months later? Both were meteorological extremes that experts not only link to climate change and expect to see more often, but are events that can generate their own chain reaction. The summer heat created conditions to make the rainfall impact worse.
Everything is connected, there's no doubt about that.
The heat of last summer smothered southern British Columbia. In addition to trees burning, vegetation was widely reduced by the lack of moisture. The soil dried, became less capable of absorption. Then came fall rains and early autumn snow that saturated the ground. Days ago, an intense atmospheric river dumped enormous amounts of water quickly. The now oversaturated ground gave way in places, creating landslides, especially in steep areas.
Absolutely, the events in the summer play a role in our winter. Even a heat event can have unintended results.
What is often viewed as an idyllic setting, BC's unique terrain and ecosystem can contribute to different weather extremes.
You have mountains on one side, flat areas, in the middle, and then you have ocean and coastal impacts are all contributing to the severity of these events.
It's heartbreaking. It's livelihoods.
The disaster and the prospect of more climate extremes makes for an uncertain future.
We had our hopes for next year, but now it's all flooded, so we don't know about next year either.
British Columbia has developed a climate preparedness strategy to build more resilience, from forest management to strengthening homes. But decades of construction from the past is not ready for the climate of the future. Enormous investments will have to be made, as well as decisions about where to invest and where to live.
We need to look at all of our existing infrastructure. There are some hard conversations to be had around where people might be in places that are really in harm's way, and they're going to be hard to protect in the future.
Experts believe British Columbians and all Canadians must do more to plan for the climate extremes that are coming, and not just respond when catastrophe strikes. Eric Sorensen, Global News.